Hello, good people of YouTube. Mountbatten here. And today, we have a couple of new additions in the armory, a couple of offerings that are quite beneficial to you, the player, if you're one of those players that are okay with spending money on the game. There's a couple of really good deals in the armory, and those are what we're going to be going over today. If you wouldn't mind, though, dropping a like, leaving a comment down below to appease our algorithm overlords. Appeasing them is what one must do if one wants to have a nice time on YouTube. So if you wouldn't mind doing that, please do that in the comment section and by pushing the like button down below. While you're there, why don't you subscribe as well? Let me just say all the cringy YouTuber things at the beginning of the video, why not? Anyway, on to the armory. Alright, so today a couple of things went up in the armory for a very limited amount of time. First off, the big sale went live on premium time. You can get a year's worth of premium time right now for 12,000 doubloons. Now, for those of you that are always asking, hey, how can I, ensure that I make credits every battle, or I can have just a good reasonable amount of income for XP credits and all that jazz, premium time is still the single best way to do that. We've looked at the economic rework. We've looked at, using this booster and this booster and this booster beforehand. But all in all, the easiest way to ensure that you make credits is to have premium time. I can take a ship into battle with no boosters on it whatsoever, and if you have premium time, as long as you do halfway decently well, except for like super ships, you will still make credits. It may not be a lot of credits, but you'll still make credits. The only way you can not make credits in a ship with premium time is if you play like a tier 9 or tier 10 ship and you literally like blow up in the first 2 minutes without doing a single modicum of damage. But premium time is the best way to earn credits and XP and all that jazz. It gives you a nice boost to all of your earnings there, and is again the single easiest way to ensure that you make credits in this game. In fact, I recommend buying premium time over any premium ship in the game, because premium ships, again, it depends a lot on how you can perform in those ships, but premium time, you can take a ship that you're very comfortable in, that you do well in, and with premium time, you will make a nice, consistent income with respect to credits. So it's on sale right now, 50% off, 12,000 doubloons. Is another offering in the armory right now for 24,000 doubloons, which is premium time. And then it gives you 65 of each of the blue economic bonuses, which admittedly is pretty nice, but still, I would just go for the straight up premium time. That is the best way to earn credits in this game and to ensure that you, again, have a profitable time in World of Warships with everything except for super ships. Those guys' economies are just intentionally terrible. Now, besides this year's worth of premium time on sale for 50%, they also did something new this year. They gave everyone 4 coupons for doubloon ships in the armory. So you have a 25% off coupon for doubloon ships, a 20% off coupon for doubloon ships, a 15% off coupon for doubloon ships, and then a 10% off coupon for doubloon ships. And these are all good until the 7th of January. Now, the premium time, that's only going to be on sale until, on the North American server at least, January 2nd. So you've got a little over, 6-7 days? Yeah, like 6 days from when this video goes up-ish to get that on the North America server. These guys, you have a bit more time to decide what you want to do with these. Now, obviously, if you, again, are okay with spending money on the game, spend these very, very wisely. I would obviously spend the 25% off coupon on, I would go for a tier 9, because with that 25% off coupon, that's, again, a fourth of the cost off. So you can get a tier 9 ship for about the same price as a tier 8. I think it'll be like a little bit over after the discount. But what premium ship should you pick up? Well, I'm so glad you asked. Well, there's quite a few good ones in the armory right now for doubloons. So if you are going after a tier 9, which again I would recommend, because tier 9 premium ships have the best economy. They have a very, very good credit income booster applied to them because they're premium ships. Then on top of that too, they get the reduction in post-battle services cost built into them as well. And at tier 9, you're earning quite a bit of credits. So, I mean, shoot, if you pick up the year's worth of premium time and then one of these tier 9 ships, you should be good. But yeah, they're the best farmers in the game in terms of resource farming, like credits and XP if you want to do that. But in strict terms of credits, if you want to get a good tier 9 premium ship for credit earning, there's two that I would definitely recommend off the bat. The first one is the Japanese tier 9 super cruiser or large cruiser, whatever we're calling them nowadays, the Azuma. The Azuma, it is so stupidly easy to make credits in this ship. Let me put it in more simple terms. Go into battle, push the 1 key, make sure HE is selected, find a battleship, shoot HE at him all game. You will farm that man for easily over 100,000 damage, and you'll make credits right there. Now, if you want to be a little bit more advanced, also try shooting DDs with the Azuma. She has that Japanese HE Alpha on 305mm guns, which means this ship will absolutely vibe check any DD that is stupid enough to let itself get seen in front of it. And the guns are plenty accurate enough to where you can easily shoot DDs from like 12 kilometers in quite easily, and you'll remove like half of their health in a salvo if most of your shells connect. That's how good the HE Alpha is on this ship. Now, why DDs? Because the game rewards you by the proportional amount of damage due to the ship's overall HP. So, vibe checking a DD for most of its health in a single salvo, which is very easy to do in the Azuma, is the same as farming down 75% of a battleship's HP. So, you can, again, easily do this to DDs in the Azuma. It's a pretty comfortable ship to play. It does explode really easily if you get caught broadside onto the enemy team and there's a battleship there. But if you're paying attention and being a nice slippery little cruiser in the back, you play this like a Zao. I mean, it's a bigger Zao. Then we have the Yoshino, which is the tier 10 version of this, with slightly more accurate guns, better AA, and torpedoes. They both play like Zao, which again, it's a very easy playstyle. You just HE spam, farm down ships, have a nice pile of credits at the end of the match. Very easy to do that in the Azuma. The other tier 9 premium I would recommend you getting with the 25% off coupon would be something like the Kearsarge. Kearsarge is the other easiest damage, what am I trying to say here? Is the other better damage farmer out of the current tier 9 premium ships. Why? Because you have 12 16-inch guns at tier 9 on a tier 9 battleship. That is, again, Montana levels of firepower on a tier 9 battleship. And you have the rocket planes. The rocket planes are ready to go every 2 minutes, and that does get dropped down with Adrenaline Rush because it is an armament on the ship. So what that allows you to do is to, of course, again, have 12 16-inch guns at your disposal, and then have a squadron of rocket planes to do good, consistent damage with. While the guns are reloading, you throw the planes up. These planes do have the Midway rockets on them, so the Tiny Tims. These planes can easily do 15,000 damage plus to something that is either like French or a large cruiser or a light cruiser, anything that you can, that's got lots of 32 millimeters of armor, or I think they pin like freaking 55 millimeters of armor or something like that. They're great. They'll set fires, they'll do lots of HE pin damage, and again, you get these guys every 2 minutes. It's not like a CV where you have a regeneration rate or anything like that. They're just there every 2 minutes, like the Issei and the Tone, so forth and so on. So that's, again, just an easy way to do a lot of damage very easily in the ship. And the Kearsarge itself is actually a pretty darn good battleship too. Now, if you do get the Kearsarge, remember, it's a battleship with a flight deck. It's not a carrier with guns. So it is best played at mid-ish ranges like all the other American battleships. The AP on the Kearsarge, the guns are the 45 caliber gun, not the 50 caliber gun. So their velocity is 702 meters a second. So you don't want to be sniping at 20 kilometers plus in this thing. Play this thing from like 15, 16 kilometers in, and you'll have a nice fun time with this ship. And again, it's a tier 9 ship. It's got the tier 9 economy going on it, and it is an absolute blast to play and easy to do a lot of damage in. Now, as far as the other Tier 9 premiums in the Armory right now, the Pomeran's a fun ship. It's maybe not the best credit grinder in this economy. Well, not in this economy, but in this meta, because it is, again, like a hyper-brawling FDG, if you will. Other than that, some other good ones that you might want to pick up if you're not looking to just get a credit farm out of it. The Carnot French large cruiser, it's good fun. It's very good at close range. It has some heavy hitting AP. I did a video on it earlier this week. The Iwami is a pretty, it's okay. I you know, if you're picking it up for 25% off or 30% off, something like that, I think it would be worth it. Other than that, I mean, the rest of them, they're kind of all, I mean, you get the Gran again. That's a pretty good DD. A gear is another solid one if you're not too much on, you know, you just want an excellent credit farmer. The Gear's a really good ship, good AP. Lackluster HE, though. It is better than the Dockyard ship right now, the, whatever it's called, the Schroeder. I would get the Gear over the Schroeder because the Gear has more guns than the Schroeder, has the same guns in the Schroeder, but the Gear's guns are better. Other than that, I mean, I wouldn't go and, like, you know, buy 4 Tier 9 premiums out of the Armory right now. If you're looking for, like, some lower tier ships, there are some pretty nice Tier 8 ones you can get in the Armory, too, like the Key. It's a really solid ship. You can get the Constellation at Tier 8. These are all 12,800 doubloons or somewhere in there. And again, with the coupons, you can get quite a bit off of these ships. But in terms of what I would do, again, go get that 25% off coupon. If you're planning on buying a Tier 9 premium, obviously I'm not saying, you know, if you can't afford it, go into debt to get a Tier 9 premium in the game right now. But if you were looking to buy a Tier 9 premium, now's the time with that 25% off coupon and pick up one of those good Tier 9 premiums for farming. And that is my message to you guys today. Just want to give you guys a heads up on that, let you guys know what was up, and give you guys some recommendations on what to do with those coupons. So hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys take this information and do what you will with it. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to drop a like and leave a comment down below and subscribe to the channel. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas Eve. I forgot for that this is going up on Christmas Eve. And have a wonderful Christmas as well if you don't hear from me before then. Alright, and lastly, I hope to catch you guys in the next one.